A freshman class at a university had an initial enrollment of 3,540 students. At the end of the year, 2,870 students. What percent of the freshman class dropped or flunked out? So the first time we tried it, we didn't have the part and the base right? So let's ask the question again. What's the part and what's the base? The part, 3540, and then the base, 2870. So let's try that out. 3540 divided by 2870. So 123% of the class flunked out? Good catch. Everybody catch that? So let's go back. Let's go back to the top. This is important to do. This is important to do because when you're on the test, we have to know how to eliminate and make sure that we understand what's going on. Because the answer has to make sense, right? Let me turn this air up a little bit. So the answer has to make sense. So we got this first one, I think we got 0.81. Okay? So what Naphtali just told us, he said, wait a minute, we're talking about 100%, right? So this 81% is representative of the part that stayed out of the 3,500. Okay? So this 81%, right, 2 points over the decimal, this 81% is representative of the part that stayed. Why? Because the part is 2870. Okay? This is what we started off with at the beginning of the year. This is where we're at the end of the year. Okay? So what Naphtali's saying is because this part is representative of the part that stayed, that's true. It is 81%. But the question they asked us, how many left? So because we're dealing with 100%, 81 minus 100, 19% flunked out. This is why when I was just talking a little bit earlier, I was saying we're always going to be given two pieces and we have to find the third piece that may be the answer or may be included in the answer.
Is it all just in the wording of the problem?
It's exactly. Now, watch this. Here's what's going to happen. So on the GED test, you get 5 choices, right? And like 3 of them are going to be like outrageous. You know, one will be 36%, another will be 12%, and then there's going to be one that's 19%, which is our answer. Then there's going to be one that's 81%, and then there'll be another that's like 54%, right? So you're on the test, you're under a little bit of pressure, the time clock's ticking on you. You get down to this point, you're just going to call it good because you came out with 81%. You look over here, oh man, that's 81%, right? Boom, I'm ready to go into the next one. 81% is right, isn't it? But it's not the answer to the question. That's the problem. And so there was an additional step to recognize what Naphtali did was to say, wait, okay, that 81% is actually the part who stayed. They're asking about the part who left. So as you said, it's in the wording, right? We did all the steps correctly, right? We followed the steps. We followed part and base. We used our formula. We did our math correctly. We got our .81. We were correct to convert it to 81%. But that wasn't the question. Because when you're on the test, you're just in this environment where you're just kind of pushing. And so this is a very easy mistake, that you've got half of it right, but you just missed a small piece of it. Number 7.